The GSL SuperTournament Season 2.
But what year is it?
I have no idea.
I don't know. All right.
We just saw, Roach Ling Bane, so could be any year.
It's a timeless unit composition, Artosis, that's for sure.
Especially in Korean ZVZ.
That's right, man.
Ooh, oh boy. Okay, so all 3-1 so far. We gonna have a 3-1 here as well?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, probably.
I'll take it.
GuMiho,
by the way, this is really important for GuMiho.
Yes. He must win, or he does not get to go to BlizzCon. There is a chance he can still make BlizzCon. He has to do exceedingly well here. That's the main part of it. If he doesn't get at least top 2, he definitely can't go. And I think also he needs most of the other players that are on the line to lose. Sats already won his match, so that's an issue because Sats is already above him. And he needs Classic to not be able to go, I believe, as well. So it's definitely very important for him. Over here we have Cure. Cure has been ripping it up online. He's looking unbelievably strong right now. Really? Obviously Maru and TY have both consistently been looking like the best Terrans, but there's a few Terrans right now online that are just really destroying, like Cure and Dream.
The problem, though, is that being a ladder monster does not always translate into being a tournament champion.
No, it certainly hasn't yet.
All right, we're going to go on to our new favorite map, Disco Bloodbath.
Thank God. Who do you think wins this one, Tasteless?
I think GuMiho takes it.
It's not this game, but this series.
GuMiho.
GuMiho?
Yeah, I think
GuMiho
so.
has very good TVT. I definitely not hating. I actually really love GuMiho as a player, but I'm actually going with Cure here. I think Cure is so strong right now. I think he's criminally underrated. He's kind of like the new Trap, where people don't quite realize. He was on the edge of being really good for a long time, and he's kind of made that transition to some of the online tournaments, and now we just need to see him make that transition here on the live events.
Okay, the game is now loading up. This is the last game in day 1 here of the Super Tournament. GuMiho versus Cure starts now, a mirror matchup. If GuMiho wins, much higher chance he'll be moving on to the WCS Global Finals. Let's see.
Game start. Psystorm Gaming, GuMiho. Jin Air Green Wings, Cure.
All right. I'm excited. I think, we have, excuse me, some very good TVTs. Just in general, I think in GSL, whenever we get a TVT, it's generally a pretty good match.
TVT is just a good matchup overall.
I do like TVT.
I think it might be the best mirror matchup out of all the StarCrafts.
Yeah, I mean, I would say
I'm trying to think of something that's
I think that if you balance between StarCraft 1 and 2, TVT is easily the best because it's the best in number 1, and I think that both ZVZ and TVT are very good in StarCraft 2.
Yeah, I would say so.
PvP has times where it's really good and then times where it's really bad.
The mirror matchups, I think, in StarCraft 2 are much more consumable than they are in StarCraft 1.
Much more. Much more. StarCraft 1 PvP on the wrong map is... Gladiator? No, thank you.
You know my special rush on that map, Artosis. I already solved that map.
I can't wait.
I'll see you in the ASL finals.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to make my own tournament where it's only PvP on Gladiator so I can win it.
And take down Rain.
That's right.
But yeah, definitely I like TVT in StarCraft 2 quite a bit. Honestly, I know that the pros didn't like it that much, but when you could pick up medevacs, I actually thought that was really fun in TVT. I think that
I think it was fun in TVT. I think it wasn't as good in the other matchups. It kind of defeated the whole way the tank was supposed to be perceived as okay, when you siege, you're also sacrificing mobility, not you're actually more mobile than ever before.
Yeah. I know. I understand the arguments against it. but I did like it. Thought it was pretty cool. Okay, so throwing down a tech lab here. It's both sides teching up while expanding. Very similar builds. Reactor on Cure's barracks.
As a reminder, guys, if you're joining us here right now, we're going to be on the next 3 nights. Same time, same place.
Right in a row.
That's right. You can be here with us for the entire Super Tournament. Super Tournament. We might as well call it Super Duper Tournament. Am I right, guys?
Trooper Tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll be talking about bubulas and everything for the next
There's
few
a map
days.
with bubulas. We got it. But in this case, we're going to talk about the disco bears in this map.
Yeah, that's true.
And where they came from, because they appear to be like Ewoks, but they're somehow in this cyberpunk city.
Yeah, yeah. Well, why couldn't Ewoks do that? They don't have to stay on. What's the name of their planet? Like Endor or something?
The third moon of Endor.
Oh.
I don't know if the planet actually had a name. It was just the third moon of Endor.
Well, I'm sure that they gave it a name since they live there.
Yeah, but it was
I'm
like
trying to
it was like
impose your names.
like
Yeah,
that.
it was like
yeah.
that for sure, and that's what we should call it.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out which Ewok you would have been, Artosis. I need to watch Return of the Jedi again. Because there's one,
I know
there's
which
one
one
really
you'd be.
funny looking Ewok. Like,
You'd be the Ewok that tried to get on the guy's like flying motorcycle and then like made it go too fast. That is
it
the Ewok
spins
you
out
would
and
be.
blow up and crash into a tree.
100%. God.
You'd be one
You're
of
like
the
the Ewok that gives away that the Ewoks are there to ambush.
I sneezed too loud.
Yeah. God. This one Ewok. If we weren't such a nice society, I would kick him out for sure.
Okay, here comes the Banshee. Now, Cloak is about to finish as well, so he might actually fake him out. He might run out and then maybe come back in a little bit later on. Meanwhile, here comes his drop, and I don't see anything to defend at this location.
Oh, look at that.
It's kind of funny to just see a tank with this. It's like, yeah, well, you don't have to siege that.
No, totally. And if your medevac could still pick it up, why not siege? Am I right?
Oh, you're right.
All right, more Banshees being made. Looks like GuMiho probably going to go into mech here. Ooh,
speed.
I like it. We don't... I mean, I'm trying to think. I haven't actually seen too many GuMiho TVTs lately, but Banshee speed is something that he has utilized a lot against Protoss and against Zerg. I can't remember seeing it a lot.
Look at this. He's going to try to target this down. I guess you can just actually one-shot. I mean, eventually...
Well, he would be the person that knows that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like something...
Anybody else in the world, I think, looks at that and goes, oh, the Cyclone always wins, but apparently
It's
not.
like, well, you might just barely not kill it and lose a Banshee. And he's like, no, I do this...
You know what's funny? Look how many Marine kills he's getting.
Yeah. Banshees are pretty good like that. Look at that. He's a ton of damage, actually.
Watch this. Magfield Accelerator is done as the Banshees continue to just... You know, to be honest, I know that normally you're looking to get worker kills, but actually killing this much infantry is huge.
It's huge, yeah.
Because there's eventually going to be a moment where their armies are going to be clashing together, and I mean, you want to have as much infantry as possible.
Yeah.
Stim Marines in large groups just do the most damage ever.
He is doing so much damage. He's doing so much damage, the screen almost just exploded.
I know, we almost lost connection with our monitor there. I was going to have to do one of my blind casts, you know.
That was Cure punching his monitor.
Well, it looks like the Banshee harass is going to calm down, but not after so much damage has been done, and GuMiho appears to be setting up to try to attack it again. He's got a good number of Cyclones and Hellions. Back at home here for GuMiho. He's just going to continue to transition into his tech.
This is
Look at
funny.
this. He can't even attack out because that threat is too much. He has to respect that. He can't afford to lose anymore. Okay, so as the scan ends, he says, all right, now I'm going to try to do it. Oh, my God. Has he actually just got this much of a good read?
Whoa!
Pause the game. He's
That would be
cheating.
insane.
What does he know?
Banshees are back. Okay. Right now, GuMiho's looking so good, man. Doing some strong kiting here, picking off what he can. His Banshees have already done a ton as well.
He's just going to get free Marines with that.
Yeah, GuMiho's up 10 workers right now, and even an army supply.
Kier has... There's the bear. He's the
Just
leader.
having a time.
He's having a time. Battle, humans, for my enjoyment.
I run this city.
Yeah. In the future, there's only going to be holograms of us, Artosis.
Well, that's how we stay safe at home.
That's right. That's when we get to cast next to Tupac. Oh, he didn't even scan. Okay, he does see it.
I feel like Kure doesn't know what to do right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he's been pushed back pretty hard. Kure had, like, infrastructure-wise, he has a lot of momentum to push out a lot of units and try to fight, but these Banshees and the Cyclones are kind of making it almost impossible for him to get anywhere. Look at this. Now that the army's gone, he's going to just fly through here, get a bunch of kills on workers, anything else he can see, really.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's really used to speed Banshees in this matchup, to be honest. I haven't seen it, certainly.
Okay, so he's going to try to unload here. This is going to be Kure's opportunity to try to do some damage on his side of the map, and I don't actually know if GuMiho has enough to hold it. Let's see.
I mean, the 3 tanks are really the going to be very important here.
Hold on. Here we go.
Oh,
he comes into this angle. I mean,
here.
the army's having a hard time regrouping.
Blue Flame Hellions, though, against Marines. And then the Banshees come in? Yeah.
Okay, I guess that Kure is what we call a DN, which stands for Dead Nerd. Yep.
Well, he kills 21 SCVs, which brings GuMiho down to his level as far as workers go.
Yeah, but Kure's going to have to make something work pretty quickly. I mean, his 3rd CC was slowed down.
Well, if we get the supply really reduced, that favors Kure.
Oh, for sure.
Mech becomes stronger as you scale. In a situation like this, it's going to be a lot harder because you don't actually have, like, kind of the critical mass to stop the mobility of the bio. You can see he is reproducing a little bit quicker here, Kure is. He kept his medevacs alive, which is super important as well. Okay, the siege tank does force him back.
Slowly, Kure takes his 3rd. Trying to play a little bit of catch-up here. The infantry is still a real threat. Again, though, it's hard for him to get anywhere here. Look at that. Every tank hit he gets on this push with these Banshees, that's permanent. Unless he goes all the way back home and repairs. I mean,
Yeah.
he goes on his permanent record. Yeah. Unless we have a time machine here.
He's still running around. Ooh, I like that little siege. Banshees, though, are going to have something to say about that, aren't they?
Yeah. Scan here confirming that, in fact, Kure is not setting up. You know, Kure always has the option to insta-pick everything up and dive into the main, but I think GuMiho is just aware of that and is trying to be ready to preempt it. I mean, we see the Vikings going over here. I mean, I think he's going to... Is he going to try to pick up?
No, you can't do it. There's so many turrets there. It's just not right. You know what I love is these Banshees are like the purest form of punish I've seen in this matchup, like, ever.
Yeah.
They're just like, as soon as anything is in the wrong position, GuMiho's like, ha! Got it!
Look at that. You know, 4 Banshees are going to be able to one-shot tanks. Okay, but he does get in here.
Yeah, he's just breaking right through.
He's going to have to use SCVs and pull them. Now, he will kill this off, but a lot of workers are going to be killed. We have almost 20 dead workers here, which is finally going to allow Kure to take a lead, at least with who has more workers.
Yeah, loses one of those Banshees finally.
But the army is actually better now for GuMiho, so can counterplay come in here? Meet me on the disco floor, Artosis.
But I don't know how to dance.
You find it right here, Artosis, in your heart.
All right, going to back up for now. That is a very paltry army. Don't want to fight against Bio with that.
And Kure's trying to get ready for the counterattack. I got to say, for a bumpy start here for Kure, he's actually done a really good job kind of trying to get some kind of a leg up here. And Kure does have a better economy now. I mean, 55 workers to 68. As I say that, I was going to say, now the Hellions come in here and even that out. But yeah, 55 to 66 now.
It's such an interesting form of mech that we see GuMiho playing, and it seemed like he was gaining huge advantages, but just these pretty overall basic attacks from Kure have been doing quite well.
Let's also not forget that GuMiho was the guy that got pretty eccentric and crazy and creative with mech and was doing a lot of stuff with mech we didn't think was really possible, especially once the Cyclone was introduced to the game.
Yeah, it's very true. In fact, remember last Super Tournament, it was 7 Protosses and GuMiho, and he made it to the finals.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
A lot of that was like mech plays even.
Yeah.
GuMiho really busted out that season, which, you know, has given him a shot where maybe if he busts out this season and the certain things go right, maybe he can make it to BlizzCon. A lot of tanks being produced by GuMiho. It's going to make it a lot harder for Kure to break through.
We saw the pickup there.
Turrets are up.
Let's see where the medevacs go. It seems like the main was pretty well defended throughout most of this game. Oh, I love the spotting barracks.
It's a great position. You know, with all these turrets up, I don't know if you really want to try to bust through
He
there.
can drop, but then he has to commit, and I mean, that army is eventually going to be...
It's a one-way attack.
Yeah, picked off.
All right, Kier is actually starting to transition into Sky Terran, that's a great way to play if you're going bio against mech. If you can just suddenly catch them off guard where you have more Vikings than they do, and you add in some Liberators, push back their tanks, it's a very, very powerful way to play.
Okay, we've got a chase scene here. Oh, I think these Vikings are just barely going to... Oh, my God! Why did they go up?
Yeah, well, with the Cyclones coming, there was no way out of there.
And GuMiho's not finished. He's going to intercept this attack over here.
Yeah, he has his Vikings now, fighting against his opponent's Vikings.
Oh, my God. He lands the Vikings. That, I think, is going to be the beginning of the end here. I think this push is going to be too strong.
Yeah, it definitely looks that way now.
Yeah.
I liked what Kier was doing with that tech switch, but got caught out with too many units at that point.
There's nothing to prevent GuMiho from setting up GG.
All right, a very interesting first game. I wonder how much GuMiho is going to continue to pull out that type of style.
GuMiho, we all just want to be one of his Gummy Bears. Are you a Gummy Bear, Artosis?
I am absolutely. I'm one of the original Gummy Bears.
That's right. Wait, now what are... I just found this out. Someone was I can't remember who was telling this to me. So they're only called Gummy Bears in America. What are they called everywhere else?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm serious.
I think you just made that up.
No, it was Gemini that told me.
Definitely,
I see him.
not true
Gemini. Gemini. What are Gummy Bears called everywhere else? Gummy Bears. What are they called everywhere else? Haribo. Yeah, they're called Haribos everywhere else. Did you know that?
That is the first time I've ever seen you during a cast yell to someone in the audience to get an answer for one of your questions.
It took 10 years, but I had to get to the bottom of it, because otherwise, every time I'm going to think of it.
Next time Ultralisk Speed comes up, I want you to yell into the audience at No Regret to figure out what upgrade that is. Okay? That's what I want to see.
All right. GuMiho, with his Haribo army, is ready.
I feel like it would be Haribo.
Start.
Haribo. Slow down there, Artosis. My amigo. My Haribo amigo.
Psystorm Gaming. GuMiho.
Well, you're literally asking Gemini, who has no idea how to even pronounce his own name. So.
GGE Mini.
Yeah. I don't believe that at all.
Jin Air Green Wings. Cure.
And we've upped the game here at GSL. Just directly interacted with an audience member.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
Going to start throwing stuff at people that aren't listening to him, yell to them.
Yeah, that's right.
People with the headsets aren't like, hey, you, turn around and answer Tasteless. He's being annoying.
Got to throw hardball questions at him. Ask in the capitals of obscure nations. He doesn't even know. Now you're out of the GSL. People grab him and pull him out.
No, it's not that I know don't know his question is bad. Tasteless, Africa's not a country.
That's funny. But yeah, man, gummy bears are, I think, only called gummy bears in America. I'll tell you what, though, our name is better.
They're made out of gummies.
They're gummy, and they are bears.
And what do you call the cartoon then?
Haribo or whatever.
Haribo's jumping here and there and
Haribo.
Yeah, okay, get out of here.
Yeah,
America #1.
Yeah. So we've got an SCV going directly across the map over here to GuMiho's base. Getting a quick scout off, confirming that the CC is there.
Yeah. All right. It's a good first game, though.
Yeah. All right.
You know, if those Banshees had not wrecked so hard in the beginning, I don't know if GuMiho was going to be able to carry that through so well. Because that attack that Kier did that killed a lot of SCVs, imagine if that had, like, 8 more Marines in it, 10 more Marines in it.
Got a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot scarier.
The butterfly effect cast.
Well, that's every game of StarCraft, truly. Once you start figuring that out, you're like, what? I didn't have an SCV binding for how long?
Yeah.
How many minerals does that add up to? And wait, oh my God, that slowed down SCVs number 7 and 12.
This is, you know, now that my wrists are all better to be playing again, it's so funny because like you'll play a game, you'll be like, oh man, I'm really happy with how I played. Let's watch that replay.
Yeah,
and just
if you're
and
happy, don't watch the replay.
And then you watch the replay, and you're like, this guy is garbage. Like, like I don't even know. I go back and there's all this stuff you did wrong, and you're like, oh my God.
I know all about that.
I thought I like basically had it figured out, and I just realized this guy was floating like 2,000 minerals the whole game.
Every game I play is some version of that, where I find out that both me and my opponent are the worst two players ever were meant to play each other.
Yeah, you think at the time, you're like, no, this is basically what a tournament game looks like. I think I'm onto something.
All right, well, this Reaper
is
getting
chasing.
wrecked.
Wow.
All right.
I do like the Reaper death scene. It's got one of the better deaths.
Only when it floats straight up.
I like
We need
that
more
its
Abyssal
jetpack
Reaper
dies and kind of shoots it off somewhere.
Yeah, that's okay.
Wow, look at this, guys. Hard to impress our toasts with these action sequences.
Do the death animations look different under a slowing effect, like a time warp or
I don't
a
know.
bubula?
A bubula. If they're in the bubula, does it change? I don't think
Does
it
the rocket
does.
shoot it off less slow?
I don't think so, right?
Well, they should use death technology then to get through bubulas quicker.
We watch a lot of roaches die in bubulas, and it doesn't appear that...
Yeah, but roaches don't do anything that make me, you know... When a roach dies, I'm not like, yep, its legs fell to the ground quicker,
it looks like its torso is hitting the floor.
I think the
Its
blood
thorax,
did slow
excuse
down
me.
in the air.
I don't believe that the bubulas actually slow down the death animation. It's probably the guy that worked at Blizzard to slow the units down in the bubulas that actually knows they do, and he's like just screaming at the computer screen right now.
Could be.
I spent a year coding that in. I worked so hard.
They call me Mr. Bubula.
Yeah, they call me Dr. Bubula. He's sitting watching in a bubble bath.
They call
I'm like,
me
this guy's
Lord Bubula.
They call me Count Bubula. He's watching. He's watching inside.
But one day I'll be Emperor Bubula. Like, I don't know if you will be Emperor Bubula. Thank you for your hard work on StarCraft, but I don't think anyone's ever going to call you Emperor Bubula. That would be a great ID to have on the ladder.
I know. Well, it's now taken.
It's Emperor Bubula versus a barcode. Exciting match.
I know. Who's going to take it? Depends on which map. All right. Oh.
This
is
Garrett
looking-
with the Banshee this time.
Yeah. All right. He's like, well, this is what he did to me, so this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Then he loses with this. It's just like my ladder games. I'm like, I don't understand anything.
Decent damage so far, though.
Yeah.
7 SCV kills.
Banshee with a not great death scene, I think. I said it. I said it. I won't
can't
take it back.
forgive you for it.
No. Now, what?
Just thinking about good death scenes. Like the medic in StarCraft 1. How all the limbs and heads
It's
split
just
off.
literally the body explodes
Yeah.
to a bunch of different pieces.
The Ultralisk, it just looks really tired as it splits apart.
Yeah, what actually has the best death scene? Let's think here. I guess the
might be the
Nidus
Reaper.
Worm is pretty.
Oh yeah,
pretty
Nidus Worm.
epic.
That's a good one.
And it depends on what hit it is to how it dies. Like if Roaches kill it, it's like, oh, too much great stuff. Like, but if Hellions kill it, that's the best death scene when the Nidus is killed by Hellions.
There you go. You got it.
It just suddenly becomes insanely flammable.
Whoa. Doom drop coming up.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to work.
Well, it seems to be on a path to go right where the army is. On maps like this, when it's like this is okay.
Oh my god. That
Okay.
was not what he.
All right. What? All right. That was GG. Okay. Not all pro games are made equally. Yep.
I was busy
Kira's like,
talking
yep. Just 2 more games like that, and I'm going on to the round of 8.
That. Was he not looking when he flew in? Did he load all the units that he had into a Doom drop and then not
that
look
drop
at it?
looks like what happens if you try to play with your hands in Lotus position. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know what happened. That was just
He was looking for a free win is what happened.
Yeah. Also,
Truly.
that's like where you drop in TVT on that map. It's like they're going to be defending that. A lot of times if you get there, you control the ramp. Well, anyways, let's take it to the map ephemeron. All right, for game 3. How do you say the map name, Artosis? Go ahead.
Ephemeron.
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 Ephemeron. Ephemeron? Ephemeron. The producer says ephemeron. It's not ephemeron production.
Ephemeron.
Ephemeron?
Yeah.
Game
May cause
start.
bloating.
Do not take alcohol with ephemeron.
Storm Gaming, GuMiho. Air Green Wings, Cure.
I can't believe we just had a game like that.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
That was just...
Okay. Proxy racks. Let's
Yep.
do it.
Just one, though.
No biggie.
Well, gummy bears everywhere rallying right now after that loss.
You know, if you have a loss like that one, I want to know if GuMiho goes home and watches that replay.
No, you know what you definitely don't do is watch the VOD with chat on. You're like,
Oh,
well,
no, definitely not that.
this is, I never need to go back and relive this moment.
But I'm wondering if you look at that replay to try to get better. If you're like, I
You're
gotta
like,
see what I did
okay,
wrong,
I
and
see
you
what
watch
happened.
it, and you're like,
I dropped on his
oh.
army. All right, I thought it was because I,
He had his entire army there, and I still dropped.
I put my third depot in a different spot this time. I wasn't sure if it was because of that or because of the drop on top of the range unit army.
Oh, look at this. Interesting.
What are we looking at here?
We're looking at how he can see down to the bridge with that, I guess.
I guess.
All right. Excited to see what units he wants to make. Is it going to be a Marauder Hellion, or is it going to be Cyclone? And
Now-
something else.
Although Cure won game 2, I think we can all agree that a lot of that was actually GuMiho losing the game than Cure with any kind of brilliant play. I mean, granted, Cure was like, okay, he probably will drop here, so I should have my army here. Normally what happens is a pro sees that and goes, ah, and flies back.
Yeah, turn around and
Yeah.
go into Plan B.
Yeah.
He was very brave, though.
This
he
is
was very
not
brave.
This is not a 90s action movie where the protagonist is, just goes like, ah, and then pops out and shoots down everybody.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen in GSL.
Hey, we got Cyclones with Magfield and Reapers being made. Ooh, I like the mine.
Yeah, that's cool.
I really like that against some of this early aggression. Just get a free unit. There's like no way to stop it as Terran 2. It's not like you got adepts that can do tricky plays.
So he's got this rallied back home with the Reapers at least. Is that just to try to stop the other Reaper then?
Yeah, I think
just
that's
in
what
case
that's
you're
for.
like, all right, I preempted that.
Yeah, that would be too annoying if they jumped up with the Reaper on
Yeah.
you. Right, you're going to use that barracks to spot so he can do his lock-ons better. I think he'll be going as that second one pops out. Just going to line up with Magfield reasonably well as he gets there. Ooh, the hold position on the mine. I like it.
Sneaky. And the Hellion parked on top of it
Yeah.
to just completely disguise it. So there's really no way, unless you play this player all the time and he always does that, there's no way you necessarily know. So let's see if this attack gets thwarted. Oh, that was really good.
Good split, though.
He
Good
threw
split.
the Reaper onto it. Oh, this is sick.
Dangerous. Oh my God, the lock-on actually goes to Cure, though.
Oh my
Are
God.
you kidding me? Oh my God, he lost his... Oh, right before Magfield finishing everything? That is fortuitous for Cure.
That was just very fortunate, man. I can't believe this.
Yes.
We need to make the range of
That
that a little
was
bit
fortuitous. All right. Just attacking. I believe he took off auto lock on so he could do this correctly. Yeah, he's trying to kill the CC.
Yeah.
Comes amazingly close to doing it. Or does it? Are you kidding me?
This is the greatest.
So crazy.
That was the greatest CC snipe ever.
Was it the greatest ever?
Of all time. In this world and the next, Artosis.
In this world.
Prove me wrong.
No, I can't do it.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I don't have any way to prove you wrong from that.
that's why I make these bold statements.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. I can't stop you.
There was one thing I didn't expect to have happen was a CC get blown up.
No,
that was of all possible outcomes.
It's a lot of damage. Definitely not what was expected.
Wow, crazy game. So it looks like that Cyclone getting picked off right when the rush started was not the most important thing that happened at the start of this game.
You would think it would have been.
Yep. It would have been a safe bet, basically.
Look at him trying to get the lock on. Look at this.
He's like, I'll get your building too, I'll get your building too. Huh? Oh.
It's one little shot off.
Yeah.
I think burn sounds so fast.
Look at that. Fires spread quickly, Artosis.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about that.
Yeah.
You should be able to make Hellions that shoot water when they repair.
Oh, that'd be nice. Water bats. Remember we were talking about that a long time ago?
Oh, yeah.
Water bats that can heal my burning buildings. I like it when Artosis does his little sniffle laugh.
Yeah.
It just laughs.
I was
out of
thinking,
his
like,
nose.
oh, if you have enough, can you, like, drown the Marines or something? Or
Yeah. Or fill parts of the map up with water.
Or maybe, like, yeah. Change the map a little bit.
Well, nicely done there with that Banshee. He is going to get chased out. We also have a Raven being made on GuMiho's side of the map as well. But I think from here, I don't think we're going to have that much more action from Cure. I think he just needs to stay back and try to get more tanks and develop. I do think that Cure might try to come in and hit from different angles a few more times. We see this tank coming up here.
Oh, I like this.
What is he just going to siege up on the edge? Oh my God.
Whoa.
Oh, how funny. I guess you can...
Really?
What? Now I have Cyclone range. You know what's funny? I guess that makes perfect sense. They always make the third CC there, so you can just run up and kill the SCV and delay
I
it.
saw it with the Banshee, so I guess he might... I don't think he kills it or anything. Those Cyclones could, though. Look at those Cyclones in there zoning.
Yeah.
How annoying. Zone Raven coming up now.
He's trying to bait the Cyclone over.
Oh my God, he's going to get a tank with that.
Unreal. Actually, you can see even another shot.
I would love to see him go over and disable that tank with the Raven and then pick it off with the Cyclones.
GuMiho is owning so hard in this game.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. I feel like what's missing, though, is 4 medevacs with his entire army flying over Cure's army. What do you think?
I think so. Stim finishes up. Will Cure be able to activate himself on the map?
Look at that difference.
My God.
God. That's some
pretty
efficiency.
insane. Okay, but here comes the Stim. He can try to gun down these Cyclones.
Eats it all back.
Ooh, whoa, where's it?
Yeah, I don't know where that tank came from.
That tank shot came from a different StarCraft
I think it's
game.
in the barracks.
It must be. Oh, there it is. All right. It looks so weird.
Yeah. Just like a meteor comes.
Yeah.
Don't you know what ephemeron means? And Raven Harass coming back up.
Well, I mean, Cure staying on 2 base. The idea with a lot of these 2 base builds is to eventually push out. I mean, GuMiho's had his third for so long, but GuMiho's done so much damage here. I don't see any way that GuMiho is behind.
No, he's not.
Really,
behind.
you know?
Like, the upgrades of Cure are slower. Look at his 1-1. It's quite a bit slower there. He's not going to have any real attack timing coming up. Like, he has the third CC, he just hasn't been able to land it yet. That one tank has done so much this game.
That's the MVP of this game for sure.
Well, I guess this is what games look like when you lose your command center right at the beginning, right?
Sure. Yeah. GuMiho's going to push up now. I just do not know that even with great siege tank hits, that Kure can win this, or hold this, I should say. But let's see. Again, I'm gonna get your building too.
Just can't get it though.
Just can't get it, man.
He's gonna regret that.
Okay, so with the two Ravens, he can disable the tanks and then come right in here.
Oh yeah.
And even putting the auto turret down.
Really nice.
All right.
He just re-disabled one of the tanks as well.
That's so funny.
Gets his tank sieged up. Oh my god, just massacring here. Then loses his whole army.
Well, I don't know if that was the best angle, but he killed 16 SCVs.
Yeah, he got away with his air units for the most part.
Yeah. He can attack in again shortly. I love Super Tournament.
Me too.
Like, we're like, yeah, look at that. That's going to be it. And then the army dies. I'm like, wow.
I'm like, wow, do all Terran units die so easily?
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
How fast is the damage output on these things?
And how low is the health?
I don't know. So he's going to try again. He's like, watch this time, Tastosis. I'm going to make your casting look good. I'm like, all right, we're ready. We're one of your Gummy Bears. Don't forget.
Okay. Well, GuMiho, very much up in the economy right now, a little bit in the army supplies, upgrades, a bit quicker here as well. Armory just going to finish up for Kure.
Look at how the sensor towers are up so much more quickly for Kure. He's been on the defense this entire game. He's not even anticipating pushing out anytime soon, I don't think.
I don't
By the way,
see any sort of timing coming up for him.
This
anyways.
factory's still making tanks in the middle of the map, Artosis. This is now a production outpost. This is one of his bases, okay?
It's one of his bases.
It's one of his bases.
It's a non-mining base. It's a new concept for StarCraft.
Yeah, the whole late game plan is if it becomes a base trade, he still has an extra base over there. He could still make one more cycle and fire down a building that's going to try to go over the water.
Yeah, and he's got a tech lab there, and he can use that for any type of building.
Exactly. He's like, later on I'm going to put a starport here and then make a Raven.
He's going to land a command center next time and make mules.
All right, we go.
He is just producing out of it. You are right.
Yeah. This lush vegetation. Now, I guess GuMiho is once again, I mean, the same idea. He's going to push forward. He has a supply advantage as far as army goes. And, you know, Kure is like roaming with a small army in the top center, but there's no way for him to even get down to the very bottom. Like, maybe he could get a medevac full of Marines and land behind the minerals, because, of course, you can't hit a planetary from that distance, or planetary can't hit you from that distance, excuse me.
Okay, here we go. GuMiho moving in for the attack. He's got a lot more supply at the moment.
Oh, sick!
Snipe.
That was so good.
He had enough disables there for all the tanks, too.
He's like, take that, Gummy Brain. And now he's got an attack coming down here. And he's like, this, my guy's muscles did it takes his casts. I mean, look at this.
Clearly.
Clearly, he knows that this guy does not, the planetary cannot just hit, the Marines when they're behind the minerals.
Yeah, that's crazy. I never knew that.
Well, it's okay. That's why they have two casters at once, Artosis.
Yeah.
That's why they put us in pairs. Uh-oh. Is this army actually safe out here? Even though GuMiho totally screwed up that attack, lost tanks, lost Ravens before he could even do anything. GuMiho is growing, and he's not going to slow down. And if Kure is going to expand further on this map, he's going to have to dip his toes outside of the bubbles. Not bubulas.
No.
But sensor tower rings.
Yes.
Nope, they're rings. They're not really bubbles. I was wrong when I said it initially.
That's okay. Bubbles are also round.
That's true.
I once made a square bubble, but I couldn't keep it together for very long.
Here we go. Another attack in. Siege tanks are pretty clumped up. This army actually much better here for Kure.
Yeah,
easy Kure.
There. Jeez.
Well, can Kure actually flip this game on its head? It looks like we've started it, at least. Problem is that he's lost quite a bit of supply. A counterattack over here by Kure, and he's actually going to go right for the command center, which is pretty ambitious. He's going to be able to get it taken down, I believe.
Just before planetary was done as well.
Yeah. Good save. Once again, locking Kure out of any momentum economically. A scan here. He sees the tanks are not unsieging and advancing, so he can retreat and escape out. towards 3 o'clock.
He has his 3-3 that's going to be finishing up relatively soon. Being up 2 upgrades basically forever because Kier was not able to start those upgrades. GuMiho with a lot more production as well. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Factory
no.
backfires finally.
That's the lose conditions, right? Get out of there.
Finally
Don't
time
let
to
him
fly
kill
that
your
home.
buildings. This was your power, GuMiho.
Yeah, look at that 3-3 just now starting. GuMiho's engagements are going to start going a bit better, even though we did see him get wrecked in that last one. Quite a few starports have been getting added across this game.
All GuMiho has to do. Oh, sick.
This is crazy that he's doing this. Look at that. Okay, here we go. This is GuMiho's strat. Load up all your medevacs. Let's go.
Going over the fake bubula. Okay, he's going to unload right over.
That's scary.
Yeah.
It's only one.
How much army is in there? Jeez.
All of it.
There's another attack that's going to happen here. Well,
there goes all the starports.
Yeah.
That is killing a
look
lot.
at this. This is the Terran Bulldog attack. He gets in here. Okay, guys.
Oh, and now he's going to stop the tanks from coming back?
I'm thinking of a letter.
That's it.
2 of them, the same ones. GuMiho wins that.
Yeah. That was a kind of interesting finish there. Just loading up and going for it. All right, GuMiho leading 2-1 now over Kier. Obviously, again, he needs to win. He needs to continue to win throughout this tournament if he wants a chance at BlizzCon.
Well, I feel for Kier. I mean, the game he won was really the game that GuMiho threw. And, I mean, again, GuMiho is he's such a terrifying TVT player. He's so good. Gumi God.
Yeah. No, he is quite strong in TVT.
All right. Map number 4 is going to be on, what is it, Acro Police? Like call the police?
Yeah.
Flying police,
Yeah.
like police on acrobat, or acrobatic police.
Acrobatic police.
Yeah. The best kind of acrobat.
Cirque du Police.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is loading up right now. Guys, if GuMiho wins here, and it looks like he probably will, that'll be it for today, and we'll have 4 players in the top 8.
Game start.
Roar, Gummy Bears.
Storm Gaming, GuMiho. Jin Air Green Wings, Cure.
Well,
Here. Getting a bit cheeky here. Double
Yeah.
proxy racks.
God, he just really wants to win so bad. Is GuMiho going to be ready?
There's barracks in the back of his base.
That's right.
Trying to trick out Kier in case Kier scouts him.
In case a Reaper pops out of a car and jumps up there, he could stop it that way.
Yeah. And also, while you're in the barracks, you can watch all those cars from your room.
Siege tank can fire from inside that barracks like it did in the last game.
Knock the cars right off the road.
Well, let's see if this works. Barracks is in a very funny spot
Yeah, it's
for this. I'm wondering how this is going to play out in this
it
rush.
makes it look like a proxy if you scout.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
You
But
see
then
the double gas and everything.
But the fact that he's being proxy now, I wonder how this plays into the defense, because it's harder for infantry to just get on top of the barracks and try to kill stuff.
Yep, that's for sure.
More cover and a factory here as well.
Factory behind it. So he's trying to make it look exactly like it's the same thing, but his buildings are, as you said, in a very weird place.
And it's not going to play out in this game at all because the rush is going to start immediately. And this is a double racks Reaper rush, so he's going to bank up a couple Reapers and then try to spring them in a surprise attack onto GuMiho.
It's funny because
let's
they
see if
just
it
aren't
works.
scouting each other, so
Yeah,
neither
yeah.
of them really have any idea about the tricks that they're pulling. Well, that Reaper might figure it out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Better scout for proxies. It's the uh-oh moment.
Well, there's nothing to defend here. He will have to pull SCVs, which, in theory, will never touch these Reapers if the control is good enough.
Yeah. Wow, already getting some pretty reasonable damage. He's about to get another Reaper out here. Okay, there it is. Pulls
Okay.
the SCVs as well.
Oh my God! Cure.
Uh-oh.
Now,
looking bad.
Keep in mind that there's not a lot of surface area to work with here for GuMiho. He's kind of like, you know, how do I say this? I mean, he's just squished himself into this corner, so the Reapers actually have a lot of room to abuse grenades here as well.
It's very true. You don't have buildings kind of spotting the fringes of your base.
Yeah,
to see
look at
exactly what they're doing.
He can pop out a few SCVs.
And he's lost some Reapers, sure, but he's killing quite a few SCVs here. Seems like the rush should be almost done now. Like, you can still make some Reapers, utilize grenades and micro here. Oh my god. Look at that. GuMiho is like really diving on these. Doesn't seem to be working all that well.
What am I seeing here? All right, well, we're back to square one now.
All right, restart.
Round 2.
Right, the Banshee on the way. Really no anti-Banshee here.
Yeah, and that is very important here because as impactful as this fight is, when this Banshee gets across the map, again, he keeps making Reapers here. So I mean, Reapers will just not counter air for obvious reasons. So, oh, get that weak SCV.
All right, command center on the way. You know,
we need to get a shot of Cure's base now. See what he's got back home.
He's making an eBay, so that's really kind of the key here, along with the Cyclone. His command center's over halfway done. You know, with his turrets up, should be able to minimize that Banshee damage reasonably.
We'll see. I mean, the Banshee can also skim the edges here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can always find some damage.
Not to mention, there's literally nothing infantry or you know, mechanical unit wise in the base, so you could also just hover over a barracks and just shoot Marines that come out. I mean,
well, I think he has one Cyclone.
Oh, does he? I
believe.
I think I might have missed that then.
One Cyclone right now.
Okay, well, there's one making now, anyways. So 1 or 2 Cyclones then before it comes here. I thought there was actually nothing for a second. Yep, that's the sound a flying building makes.
Yeah.
Not very stealthy.
It's pretty loud.
Yeah, so that's a very loud hot air balloon sound coming out there.
It should crouch while it flies, so it makes less noise. That's how video games work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what a pickoff.
Looks like it crashed into that clock tower. So that was, I mean, things are really starting to get worse and worse here for GuMiho.
Well, they certainly aren't looking better after that Banshee died.
Oh man. Here's the thing. I still think GuMiho is so much better than Cure that GuMiho can probably bend this game to his will.
Really? You think GuMiho is so much better than Cure?
Yes, Artosis. Were you here in the last 3 games? Absolutely.
I was here the whole time, bro.
Cure won.
What I see right now is a 2-1.
Yeah.
I see a 2-1. I remember a game where the command center died instantly to a cheesy proxy Cyclone build, and then he still fought valiantly into a strong game. Okay? That's what I remember seeing. What do you remember seeing?
I remember that command center dying because GuMiho is so good.
He's just so much better than Cure.
Much better. He just wants it more. And then after that, Cure didn't get to leave his base.
Some people have talent, some people don't.
It's really all about who wants it, you know?
GuMiho's GSL victory was about 15 seasons after his first GSL, so I don't know about that, but
he just willed it, man. He just got angry. He's like, I want to win so bad. Like that?
Sometimes people do that.
I want to win the game. I'm gritting my teeth because I'm angry. Like that.
I do that.
I'm going to kill all these SCVs. Like that. That's what he did.
I want to bend this game to my will because I'm so much better than Cure.
You're ahead, but now I'm ahead. Like that. That's how StarCraft works. And he was like, no, I'm ahead. So this is the dumbest cast we've had ever. Now, he's driven that away. I think GuMiho sees an opportunity here to maybe try to push out, but this is going to be a little bit dicey.
Yeah, I feel like Cure just has so many leads in so many ways right now. He's got more teched out units, more SCVs.
He wants more.
He's just so much better than GuMiho, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no, I think Cure might have made a mistake here. These tanks can't leave now.
Hold on though, there's 3 Banshees here.
Yeah.
GuMiho did just want more.
He just wanted it more, man. People are writing this down in their build order notebooks. Just want it more.
Ooh. Good micro there.
Flame attack. Flame attack. Flame attack. Okay. Tank goes down.
Sound like Dulcim or something.
Yoga fire. Okay, so he's going to rotate up to the top here, which is the most likely spot Terran's going to try to expand to. Then actually, if GuMiho can... Oh, no. Actually, I'm sorry. He's going to back up. I guess he wanted to see if there was a base there, and now that he sees that there wasn't one, even though there's about to be, he says, okay, I don't want to overextend. I'm going to back up and regroup and cover my own third.
You gotta win this game slowly. There's no quick move that's going to get you the V here.
Well, again, GuMiho showing that he is a very resourceful player. He's most dangerous when he's cornered, Artosis. Especially when he's cornered and he wants to win more than you.
Yeah. He's most dangerous when you have more siege tanks than he does.
He's most dangerous
no,
when
that's
you're
definitely
ahead.
not true. No way that's true. There's just no way.
Okay, both players get their third bases up. GuMiho's... it's actually Cure that gets his up earlier because Cure gets his up earlier because GuMiho's hasn't finished. Whew, that was a hard one for me to get out.
Well, you were still trying to figure out why he gets his up sooner. Like, because he has one, Tasteless.
What's going on here? I've seen that blue square over there at the third base for a while now. Okay, Stim more than halfway done here for GuMiho.
Yeah, Cure's going to have 1-1, though. Two upgrade advantages, from what I hear, are pretty strong when you're both playing with the same units.
Sounds about right. GuMiho, always the active one on the map, coming out across over here. He's got a little outpost over by the sensor tower. And it looks like he's going to try to advance forward as the fourth tank comes in with this army. He's just outside of the Terran sensor tower. I guess it's the Zelnaga watchtower, excuse me, what I was mentioning earlier.
Right, sending in this Banshee.
Now the tanks for Cure are actually kind of behind the CC.
Yeah.
So I think you can get a position where your tanks are still hitting the CC, and that's going to force a fight.
Yeah, GuMiho has...
Oh, wait, hold on.
I guess he doesn't actually have the air advantage here. Oh, great disables there as well. Cure smashing.
It seemed kind of impulsive to spam the two auto turrets out right in front of siege tanks.
Well, you know, he's just so much better than Cure.
Well, he wants it more, too. I mean, don't forget about that. Yeah.
He figured that would work. Probably Cure's siege tanks don't do that much damage.
Does this actually work? I guess if there's no infantry.
Maybe.
I want to win it more.
Oh, my God.
What
is Cure's army doing over here?
I still can't tell who wants to win it more, Artosis. It's so close. That was such a good pre-scan, dude, by GuMiho. He scanned right before the army would have gotten there.
That's true. Well, I think he was wondering, where did all your units go? Why did I bust that? But I think that's going to be it. This is just way too big a flank.
GG. Cure takes it.
Okay.
They both just want it so bad.
2-2. We're going to have a game 5 today.
Hell yeah. Hells yes.
Wow. I can tell you really mean that. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
Did somebody say esports?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. You go, girl. All right. So it's tied up 2-2, and you know what? Cure won that game legitly. Okay? That was a capital W.
Yeah.
Unlike the game 2, if you guys missed that one was a tragic comedy.
Yeah.
GuMiho just flew all of his medevacs into an army that stemmed it down.
Oh my God, it's time for World of Bubulas.
That's right. World of Sleepers for the final map.
No, this is not that. This is not that map. Never mind.
We can dream, can't we?
Exciting.
We need more Bubulas on the disco map with the Ewoks, and then we'll have everything. All right, guys, game 5's ready. GuMiho or Cure, only one will advance.
Start. Psystorm Gaming, GuMiho.
Very pressureful game for him right now.
Pressureful.
Full of pressure. That's what that means.
Yeah, got it.
Jin Air Green Wings, Cure.
Both of his teammates have been eliminated here tonight. Only he and Trap remain for Jin Air.
Team Jin Air, it looks like their green wings have been clipped.
Imagine if all three of them lose. They just won, right? They just had a top 4 with 3 members,
We might have to start calling him Chin Ground Green Wheels.
Whoa.
Yeah. Sick burn there.
Jin Air Kiwis.
Wow.
They can't even fly.
Yeah.
Little defenseless birds.
Come try to rat battle Tastosis.
Yeah.
You'll lose.
You'll lose.
You'll
for sure.
lose. Oh, he's going to send an SCV out. How exciting.
Yeah.
First scout over here from Cure. Past the flying guys.
Flying turtles.
Bat turtles.
Look at that, a mastodon skull.
Mm-hmm. Probably a lot of great archaeology on this map. And I want to remind you guys, the coral reef is dying, so I'm glad we still have some on this map. Okay?
I don't know if this stuff's doing too hot, though.
Don't touch it.
This map is what Australia's going to look like in another 10 years.
Aww. Sad. You like made a joke and I'm like, actually that's sad.
Yeah.
It's like, also guys, rhinos are gonna go extinct. We're like, ah, wait a minute, this is really sad.
Yeah.
The earth is dying.
Gallows humor.
It's like,
Is he going to expand to GuMiho's
if
third
I take
base?
his third base, he will never.
Ooh, brings it up to try to take some damage, but with the Marine there, you can't really do too much. Good try. Obviously, Command Center locks slower here for Cure, but has a little leg up in that tech.
Oh, is he gonna be able to get the SCV? Oh, that's right. The Command Center finishes the last few animations on its own. Oh, he's going to try to come up now. He will be able to take out the Marine. And if he can just juke and jive to the left and to the right with this Reaper. Oh! Oh my God. Oh, this is so sick.
Whoa,
What?
that surround?
What? He like popped it into a surround? That's so crazy.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And he's killing SCVs by himself.
What is even going on here? Pause the game.
That was actually...
I need to watch that again. That was so weird. Yeah, he like popped the SCVs up.
That could have been so much better for Kier and so much worse for GuMiho than it turned out to be.
Yeah, I thought for sure that the momentum coming out of there for Cure was going to be crazy.
It's the power of positive thinking.
That's
That's
what it is.
SCVs away from repairing? Well, now they're in attack mode.
It looks like he read the book, The Secret, Artosis. That's the only reason why he won that one.
Yeah. Banshee with Cloak on the way for GuMiho.
Oh.
What people can do with Reaper grenades nowadays.
Was it UI casted with where we saw, it was Beyond, bounce a unit 3 times off 3 different grenades?
Yeah, he bounced like a queen 3 times towards him, I believe, to kill it.
Yeah. He got an extra life because of it too, because of how many times it bounced.
It was wild. You know the those like you know, like the movie Big, right?
Of course, yeah.
And like the keyboard that you can like dance on to make music.
Right, yeah.
I feel like they should do that with Reaper grenades. That should be like a skin you can get. Where like
yeah.
you throw the Reaper grenades down, they do different notes like it's a keyboard, and like you bounce a unit to the song.
Yeah, I would like that.
Show some real art.
Well, things should slow down for a little bit here.
Ooh, Banshee speed again.
Yeah.
From GuMiho. It looks like the same build from game 1. I like it.
Yeah, he's going to try to come in here and start to control the Terran by having the Terran have to defend the very quick Banshees.
Yeah, it was such a cool build in that first game, and then he took massive damage from Kira to kind of make it closer.
It seems like GuMiho's trying to come out just to see if, as the Banshee comes in, if maybe he can have some, you know, these 2 Hellions, Reaper and Cyclone, maybe slip it and do some damage somewhere.
Banshee's waiting. Pairing up. All right, really reasonable damage already.
Yeah, 4 kills and immediately backs out.
Yeah. It's preservation of those Banshees. Third base on location here for GuMiho.
Yeah, pretty ambitious, but I guess in truth, it's not like it's going to be easy for Kira to attack out on the map, especially with GuMiho having such a strong pin here. And in fact, he sends that little ground squad back. Now, let's also not ignore the fact that there is going to be an inevitable push here from Cure. So this harass could do plenty of damage, and then this counter push still might be too hard to fight.
But does a tech-heavy push actually pair well against what we see GuMiho going for? The fact that it's Cyclone versus Cyclone, and he's going to have a bunch of speed Banshees?
That is a good point. It's not like it's 5 Raxes right now pumping out Marines with tanks, which would be a little bit better.
You're going to have to do a bunch of preemptive scans and stuff, because otherwise the Banshees are going to break your lock-ons with their cloak. Seems like a very hard engagement to take. I guess he does have that one Raven in there. Pack making a second.
Yeah, this is actually pretty good. I mean, he's just taking out depots. It actually supply blocks Cure.
Yeah, that's very nice.
And I mean, it's not, it didn't really cost him anything. Those are depots that are placed there to give you, a quarter of a second, split second notice when drops come in. But if they're out there, they're technically free if you have Banshees with speed and Cyclones covering them on the low ground.
Trying to go to where he thinks they're going to come in next. Unfortunately, does miss it. Loses a tank. Ooh!
Wow, they both don't die? It's so crazy.
Yeah. Gets only one there. Could have almost gotten all 3. Did Cure cancel his... Yeah, he canceled the lock-on. He had it going for quite a while. We had 3 Ravens.
Yeah, one actually going to come down now. Try to defend. Are we going to have that push come out here now from Cure? Or does he want to just try to stay back? Because GuMiho's got his third base up. He's sucking the resources out of that location pretty quickly.
With the amount of Marines he's made, it felt like he was going to do an attack, but I think he needs to just expand. I can't foresee him doing any damage here. Yeah, there's just no way. GuMiho has enough. With those Banshees, it makes, like we were talking about before, he's just instantly punishing you. The second anything's out of position, just picks it off.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool way to play because he's basically just constantly getting these really favorable exchanges as the game continues to develop. All right, so you can see Cure starting to inch out, and this is going to allow the Banshees to barrel in here. Let's see what the defense actually looks like inside the main. Oh, okay, now this could end up going badly because he's going to end up getting hit from behind. I think he thought these units are going to be coming in from above. Oh, not quite quick with those Cyclones. He takes out one Banshee, and actually, GuMiho dives right back in.
Oh, look at this, though. Gets some amazing lock-ons right there with his own Cyclones.
Yeah, and he'll be able to get out here as well. Let's see what the Banshees are doing.
There's a few units there.
Not bad. He disables both. But that doesn't slow them down, of course, so he can continue to go up. He'll be able to escape out through the north.
Escape? What about do more damage?
What about do both? Look at this. Oh, I'm sorry. I was about to say there's a CC at the very top, but that's not. It's a floating barracks. I was going to be like, wow, that's kind of cool. Just a really weird spot to expand to. I guess he won't scan that. He's being so aggressive he won't see that, but never mind. The mech army is getting so much momentum. This is 156 supply to 118.
That's
oh my god, GuMiho's so good.
Just getting so much damage with these. Oh, getting a great position here, getting his tanks up. If you can get those into siege mode, yeah, before his opponent.
That's it. GG, GuMiho, in a very important match for his WCS points, wins 3-2, and will go on to the round of 8 in the GSL SuperTournament.
Yeah, big deal here for GuMiho. Congratulations to him. Here put up a pretty good fight overall. I actually thought here was going to do a little bit better than that, but GuMiho bringing some really neat builds, winning twice there with that Speed Banshee mech build. Tell that he grabbed his own hair there.
Yeah, that's definitely, I grabbed my head and StarCraft lost rage.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, man, I mean, Cure looked good, but GuMiho was so much stronger. I mean, look at the control he had in that last game. It was really impressive.
Yeah, no, he had some well-placed aggression and lots of harassment that did a great job. So cheers to GuMiho. All right. Moves forward. We have a Terran in that round of 8.
Well, today was fun, but we are far from finished.
Yeah.
Here's our results for today. Stats, Dark, Sue, and GuMiho have advanced. And in a strange twist of events, all Jin-Air Green Wings players have been eliminated on this side of the bracket.
Yeah, looks like they're going to be starting their vacation a little bit early. All right.
Really cool to see Stats come out on top.
You know what's really cool, too? Stats and GuMiho are both players that have not secured BlizzCon spots yet.
And up here, this Templar says, bracket.
Yes.
He's saying it. Bracket.
Yeah. Okay, so
I need some
tomorrow,
context there, buddy.
yeah, we have great matches here tomorrow. Solar, Parting, Ragnarok, TY, Hero are all players that are in the running for BlizzCon but don't have it yet. So all those matches, very, very important. Yeah, I think tomorrow's matches are going to be even better, actually. I think that Solar Parting one and that Ragnarok TY one, those are quietly amazing matchups.
Yeah, this is going to be so fun. So if you guys want to join us for that, we do start the Super Tournament a little bit earlier than we normally start our GSL Code S days. It starts at 5 p.m. KST. So if you're used to watching us at GSL Code S, just come in an hour and a half earlier, and you'll be able to watch the entire show from start to finish.
That's right.
We do that because we have more games in a Super Tournament day, so we want to start earlier so everybody can get home at a reasonable time.
Yeah, it's a very fun first day, and I actually really do think tomorrow's going to be better. The day after that, better than that. The final day, I'm not sure if that's going to be better than the second to last day, but we'll see.
That's all the time we have, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place here for the GSL Super Tournament. Bye-bye.